Very good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the state government. As in the last chapters, we have understood the nature of union parliament and union executive. And we were also introduced to the integrated judicial system in India. In this chapter, we will study the government of constituent states or state government. What happens, students? In the federal system, the government exists at two levels. Federal, that is the central government, works at the national level, and the state government works at the regional or state level. Let us know the background of the state government. India has a large geographic expanse with a multicultural population. There is diversity in languages, religion, ways of life, and regional characteristics. It would not have been possible to govern from a centralized place. Therefore, my dear students, we have the constitution which has adopted a federal setup for India. And it was decided to form the states on the basis of language. Accordingly, linguistic recognition of states took place. The nature of the government and government machinery in all states of India is same. However, Jammu and Kashmir is an exception. Let us now study the governments in the states in reference to Maharashtra. Do you know, students? India has 29 constituent states, and the state governments have the responsibility of the governance of these states. Let us know more about the state legislature and legislature of Maharashtra. State legislature, like the parliament at the central level, every state has its own legislature. But only 7 states in India have 2 houses, that is bicameral legislatures. Maharashtra has a bicameral legislature. The members of the state legislature are known as members of Legislative Assembly. Members of Legislative Assembly, that is MLAs, or members of Legislative Council. Members of Legislative Council, that is MLC. What is all about the legislature of Maharashtra then? As legislature of Maharashtra has 2 houses, namely Vidhan Sabha is the legislative assembly and Vidhan Parishad is the legislative council. Very good morning, students. In our previous video, we have discussed about the background of the Indian state government. Along with that, we have also been discussed about the state legislature and legislature of Maharashtra. As it was introduced to you that legislature of Maharashtra has 2 houses, namely Vidhan Sabha, that is legislative assembly, and Vidhan Parishad, that is legislative council. Let us discuss about Vidhan Sabha, legislative assembly. This is the first house of Maharashtra legislature and comprises of 288 members. In case there is inadequate representation of the Anglo-Indian community, the governor nominates one member from this community in the Vidhan Sabha. Some seats in Vidhan Sabha are reserved for the scheduled caste, that is SCs, and scheduled tribes, that is STs. Maharashtra is divided into territorial constituencies. For what purpose? For the purpose of elections. One member is elected from each of the constituencies. And the tenure of Vidhan Sabha is of 5 years. How many years? 5 years. However, in exceptional circumstances, elections can be held before the completion of 5 years. And in case any citizen residing in Maharashtra and who has completed 25 years of age can contest the elections to the Vidhan Sabha. So any citizen who is residing in Maharashtra and who has completed 25 years of age can contest the elections to the Vidhan Sabha. Speaker of Vidhan Sabha. Let us know more about the Speaker of the Vidhan Sabha. The proceedings of the Vidhan Sabha are carried out under the supervision and guidance of the Speaker. The elected members of the newly constituted Vidhan Sabha elect the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Vidhan Sabha from amongst themselves. The Speaker has many responsibilities which range from the power to prepare the order of business, to carry out the proceedings of the House in a disciplined manner, or to suspend members for misbehavior or misconduct. And in absence of the Speaker, the responsibility is taken over by the Deputy Speaker. Here in Maharashtra's legislature, which conducts minimum 3 sessions in a year. Maharashtra's legislature conducts how many sessions? Minimum 3 sessions in a year. The budget session and the monsoon session is conducted in Mumbai. First session is the budget session. Second is the monsoon session, which is conducted in Mumbai, while the third session, that is the winter session, is conducted in Nagpur. Very good morning, students. In our earlier video, we have discussed about Vidhan Sabha, all about legislative assembly and functions of the Speaker of Vidhan Sabha. Here in this video, we are going to discuss about Vidhan Parishad, that is Legislative Council, and Executive of Maharashtra. The Governor, Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers together forms the Executive of Maharashtra. Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council. It is the second house of the Maharashtra legislature, and members are indirectly elected from various sections of society. There are 78 members in the Vidhan Parishad of Maharashtra. Of this, some members who are distinguished personalities from the fields of literature, science and social service are nominated by the governor. Remaining representatives are elected by the members of Vidhan Sabha, local government institutions, teacher constituencies and graduate constituencies. The Vidhan Parishad is never fully dissolved. A specific number of members retire every 2 years and these vacant seats are filled again by conducting fresh elections for those seats. The proceedings of the Vidhan Parishad are conducted under the control and guidance of the chairman. But in the absence of the chairman, the deputy chairman takes over the responsibility. Now let us discuss about the executive of Maharashtra. The governor, chief minister and the council of ministers together form the executive of Maharashtra. Governor. The president is a nominal head at the center, while the governor is the nominal head at the state level. Governor is the nominal head at the state level, and governor is appointed by the president and holds the office during the pleasure of the president. The governor also enjoys certain legislative powers. For example, the bills passed by the Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad are converted into laws only after receiving the assent of the governor. The governor has the right to summon the session of the state legislature. When the legislature is not in the session but the need arises to make the law, then the governor can issue an ordinance for the same. Chief Minister and Council of Ministers. The leader of the majority party in Legislative Assembly becomes the Chief Minister. The Chief Minister includes his or her trustworthy colleagues in the Council of Ministers, like the Prime Minister, who is the executive head of the Union that we have learned in our previous chapter. The Chief Minister is the head of the state executive. The government of the state is run in the name of the governor, but in reality, the administration is carried out by the Chief Minister. Very good morning, students. In our earlier video, we have discussed about Legislative Council, Vidhan Parishad, and Executive of Maharashtra, under which we have been discussed about the Governor, Chief Minister and the Council of Ministers, which together forms the Executive of Maharashtra. Let us discuss about the functions of the Chief Ministers. Here we are going to discuss about the 4 functions of the Chief Minister. First is creation of the state executive. After proving the majority, the Chief Minister forms his or her Council of Ministers. This is a challenging task because in order to make the council more representative, various regions and social groups like scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, other backward classes, women and minorities have to be accommodated. If no party secures a clear majority, different parties can come together to form the government. In such case, the Chief Minister has to perform the difficult task of giving a place to all the constituent parties in the alliance. Second, distribution of portfolios. After the formation of the Council of Ministers, the Chief Minister has to distribute portfolios among the ministers. While distributing portfolios, he or she has to consider the political experience, administrative skills, awareness of public opinion, leadership qualities, etc. Third, coordination between ministries and departments. The Chief Minister, along with his Council of Ministers, are collectively responsible to the Legislative Assembly. The Chief Minister bears the ultimate responsibility of the efficient administration. Absence of cooperation and coordination between departments, which can affect the working of the government. Therefore, the chief minister has to resolve conflicts between departments and ensure that they work towards the same goal and in the same direction. Fourth one, leader of the state. Just as the prime minister leads the country, the chief minister leads the state. The chief minister has to make new policies by taking note of problems and concerns of people and work towards the welfare of the people of the state. The people took an chief minister or the head of the state as a problem solver. The chief minister intervenes in issues facing the state and comforts the people. Maharashtra is one of the progressive states in India. The state leads in sectors like education, industry, service sector, health and social security. Terror attacks and Naxalites movement active in certain regions are the two major challenges facing the state of Maharashtra. So here we have been discussed about the four important functions of the chief minister, that is creation of the state executive, distribution of portfolios, coordination between ministries or departments and leader of the state. Thank you.